Hey Potterheads, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the magical world of Harry Potter and discussing the top 5 shocking differences between the books and the movies. Whether you've read the books or only seen the films, some of these changes might surprise you. But before we jump into the discussion, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more Harry Potter content. Make sure to ring that notification bell so you never miss out on our next magical adventure. All right, let's kick things off with number 5. Dumbledore's famous reaction during the Triwizard Tournament.
I protest!
Harry!
I protest!
Harry, did you put your name in a goblet of fire?
No, sir.
You asked one of the oldest students to do it for you?
No, sir.
You're absolutely sure?
Yes, sir.
In Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, when Harry's name is unexpectedly pulled from the goblet, Dumbledore reacts very differently in the book compared to the film. In the book, it's described that Dumbledore asked calmly, "Did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire, Harry?" But in the movie, well, it's hard to forget the scene where Dumbledore rushes over to Harry and practically shakes him, yelling, "Did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire?" This difference sparked quite the debate in the fandom. Some argue that movie Dumbledore's reaction was out of character. What do you think? Did you prefer the calmer, wiser Dumbledore from the books? Or did the more emotional movie version feel right in that intense moment? Let us know in the comments below. Moving on to number 4, the mysterious disappearance of Peeves the Poltergeist. For those who've only seen the movies, you might be wondering, who's Peeves? Well, Peeves is a mischievous poltergeist who causes chaos at Hogwarts throughout the entire book series. He's a fan-favourite character known for pulling pranks, teasing students and teachers alike, and being a general nuisance. But in the movies, Peeves is nowhere to be found, not even a mention. This was a huge letdown for many book fans who loved his quirky antics. His exclusion from the films is still one of the most talked about changes, and fans still wonder how the films might have been different if Peeves had been included. Would you have loved to see Peeves' pranks on the big screen? Drop a comment below if you missed this troublemaker. Next up, at number 3, is Hermione's social justice movement, S.P.E.W, or the Society for the Promotion of Elfish Welfare. In the books, this subplot is quite important to Hermione's character. After witnessing the mistreatment of house elves at the Quidditch World Cup, she becomes determined to fight for their rights and create equality at Hogwarts and beyond. She even knits hats and socks to help free the elves. But in the movies, this entire subplot is completely cut out. Hermione's activism, her passion for equal rights, and her dedication to the cause never make it to the big screen. This was a big change because it showed a deeper, more activist side of Hermione, highlighting how she constantly stands up for what she believes is right. Do you think S.P.E.W should have been included in the movies? Or did the films make the right choice by leaving it out? Tell us in the comments. Coming in at number 2, we have the biggest difference when it comes to character development. Ginny Weasley. Book Ginny is a strong, independent and incredibly talented witch. By the time we get to the later books, she's holding her own in battle, pulling off impressive magic, and even becomes the captain of the Gryffindor Quidditch team. But in the movies, her character feels much more reserved. We don't see as much of her fiery personality, her leadership skills, or her bravery. In fact, many fans feel like movie Ginny is a completely different person compared to the book version. One of the most famous moments that highlights this difference is when book Ginny confidently kisses Harry in Half-Blood Prince, while movie Ginny shares an awkward, almost shy moment with him. Do you agree that Ginny deserved a better portrayal in the films, or do you think the movies did justice to her character? Let us know! And now for number 1, we have perhaps the most significant difference of all, the final battle between Harry and Voldemort. In the book, the final duel happens in front of everyone in the Great Hall, after a tense lead-up with the destruction of the final Horcrux. It's a moment filled with suspense, and when Voldemort finally falls, it's not due to some dramatic explosion or magic, but rather his own spell backfiring, and he dies as an ordinary man. In the movie, however, things are much more dramatic. Harry and Voldemort face off alone, and there's an intense chase through Hogwarts, with Voldemort disintegrating in the end. While this change made for a visually epic conclusion, many fans felt that the book's version had a deeper message. That Voldemort was, in the end, just a man, not some unstoppable force of evil. What do you think? Did the movie's epic ending do justice to the final battle? Or should they have stuck closer to the book's version? Comment your thoughts below. And that's our list of the top 5 shocking differences between the Harry Potter books and movies. Were there any changes that shocked you? Or do you have any other differences that didn't make it on this list? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, and if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel for more magical content. Hit that notification bell so you're the first to know when our next video drops. Thanks for watching, and as always, mischief managed.